We back at it again.
For the culture.
I'm a big fan of culture.
For the culture. My God.
Shout out to culture.
For the culture podcast. Type.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome for the Culture Podcast, where we are here live. Our first offset episode with the one and only Edward, owner of Tamari Robatayaki Restaurant, Whiskey and Bar. And we are so fortunate to have you here with us. We thank you for allowing us to be in your establishment.
No, thank you for being here.
Oh, absolutely. So, Edward, if you can, man, tell us, the viewers a little bit about who Edward is and how did such a beautiful establishment such as this come about.
Well, a little bit about myself that I moved to Fresno in 96.
Okay.
And since then, I've been working at different restaurants such as family-owned, private-owned, franchise, and corporate. Done as a buzzer, expo, server, bartender, sushi chef, management, and now finally we got a chance to open our own.
You started at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, that's amazing. So about how many years from starting from the bottom, working your way up before you opened up your own restaurant?
So I think it took me about 18 years.
Okay.
And while I was working at one of the other Japanese restaurants used to call Roland for me,
Yes.
that's where I met my original partner here, Tom Kim.
Oh man, shout out to Tom.
Yep. So Tom, he's also my business mentor.
Okay.
Yep. He taught me a lot on the management side.
Yes.
Because as you can tell, my expertise is more on the food side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, so you actually transitioned from back of house to front of house, and what we call now is you're owner operator. You operating both back and front of house.
It's such a journey.
Yes.
It was such a journey.
Man, and so man, tell us a little bit about the name, the origin, what does it mean?
So Tamari in Japanese, it means a gathering place.
Okay.
So what we want to do is to have people, you want to meet up with friends, or after work, you want to have a place just to sit down, like wind down from the
Yes.
heavy day. So, that's where we want people to remember us and be here.
Yes. So we are currently on the corner of Herndon and Palm in
Yep.
the North Point Center, right?
Correct.
So what made you choose this location?
So about almost 10 years ago, when we were looking for different locations, originally we were actually checking out in Clovis,
Okay.
but they do not have anything that is been built.
Right.
So we changed our location and found this one up. Even though it's hiding in the corner, but we were we got Crab Pepper, been here,
Yes.
been in Fresno for a while, and we got Palmer next to us. So we're thinking, since they've been around more established,
Right.
then it should draw more traffic to us too.
Okay. No, definitely smart. I mean, beautiful location, and you have such a beautiful venue with great ambiance and so forth. And I mean, the food is always good here. Man, tell us a little bit about your menu.
So for us, unlike other traditional Japanese restaurant,
Okay.
we focus more on the quality and the selection first.
Yes.
We don't want people come in and trying the same thing just like other places.
Right.
So between different season, we'll bring in different ingredients.
Oh.
So we got dishes from small tapas style to traditional entrees, Japanese curry, ramen,
Oh,
and
wow.
robatayaki, the skewers.
Man, I mean, we talking about some dishes with a lot of flavor. With that being said, I know that you have a service that many restaurants do not offer, and that's the chef choice. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the omakase has been around for a long time.
Okay.
But it does require certain level of skills from the chef.
Okay.
And we are very, very fortunate that most of our chefs been around for a very long time. Some
Right.
used to be the head chefs from some of the other local Japanese restaurant here.
Yes. Interesting. And in order to get that service, man, what's the lead time?
So we do require at least 5 to 7 days to
Wow.
reserve.
Why is
So that
that?
way we can bring in different ingredients to
Okay.
make your experience more unique.
Interesting. Man, so you guys just not using spices and stuff that you could go to your local supermarkets and purchase. These are things that are specially made
Hmm.
and brought in just for a certain taste.
Yes, because to make sure the quality is as high as possible, we try to bring in more live items.
Wow.
Such as the live uni, the live scallops, and right now it's the
Okay.
season for the sweet shrimp.
Oh man. Now that sounds good. Now we talked a lot about some of your great dishes. And I take it a lot of your consumers that come in like to par their dish with a nice drink. And you have blessed us in sharing some of the whiskeys that you offer here inside your restaurant. Can you tell us a little bit about each one?
So currently we have over 350 different bottles of whiskey from
Whoa.
worldwide. And we specialize in Japanese whiskey. We have over 60 different bottles in here.
Wow.
And from the front here, we also recently received a couple more exclusive.
Uh-huh.
We got the Hibiki 30 years here. And we also have the Yamasaki 25 years.
What's special about those?
So these bottles in the US, they usually only release once a year
Once a year?
and are very limited. So we've been supporting the brand. That's
Okay.
why it still took us 8 years
To
to be able to
qualify.
to qualify to receive these bottles.
Wow. Man, you heard it right here at Tamari Robatayaki. 8 years just for you to qualify to get this bottle. And it's exclusive to this restaurant only here in Fresno, California.
As far as I know, yes.
Wow, man, these are some nice bottles. What would you say, which dish would you suggest that will par with one of these exquisite drinks?
So Japanese whiskey is a little bit different than bourbons.
Okay.
So the taste profile is a little bit lighter, and the finish usually they are shorter.
Okay.
So anything from either sashimi or some seared A5 wagyu,
Yes.
those pair very well with that.
Oh, wow. And which are dishes in which you offer on your menu today?
Actually, we currently carrying the New York cut on the
Okay.
A5,
Oh, okay.
and also same as our lollipop lamb chop. That's a very good pair for the whiskeys too.
Man, that lamb chop is very good. I can't wait to get my hands on those again. Edward, what would you say set you apart here in Fresno as a Japanese restaurant?
So like I mentioned earlier, we trying to focus mainly on quality and selection.
Okay.
That's why we are very strict on when we're receiving our products.
Right.
We always make sure they are the best quality possible, same
Yes.
as the whiskeys.
Yes. Is there do you have any specials going this week for all of our listeners to know?
So this week we are actually having a lot of seasonal cocktails,
Okay.
such as our watermelon smash, cucumber smash for hot weather.
Wow.
Yep. As far as for the kitchen, now on the weekends we also offering fillets,
Okay.
not just regular New York cut. So now we're carrying the fillet also
Oh man, I'm
for
already
any
getting hungry.
non-fish eater.
I love it. So you have something for everyone.
Correct.
Wow. And would you say this would be a restaurant for someone to bring their significant other and have a lovely time and enjoying one another in the space in which you designed for them?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
I love it. And so, Edward, you being an entrepreneur, is there any advice that you would like to give an upcoming entrepreneur that's looking to get into the restaurant space?
Don't be a boss.
You heard it from him himself, right?
Well, it's just that in California, we always facing different challenges
Right.
on all this changes, how they trying to put the um, employers to
Yes.
deal with more responsibility.
Yes, that's so true.
For a small business like us, every day is a challenge like
Right.
that.
No, it really is. And I mean, we're held accountable for everything. It comes with a lot of risks, right? Being an owner of an establishment. And so, I mean, I think it's very important for those two that are listening to understand that, with the risks, what we're giving as far as offering, opportunity to each and every one that may one day be inspired to be a boss.
But then Fresno, I don't know if you noticed, but we do have a lot of family-owned or private-owned business.
Yes.
Not too many chain
Right.
corporates,
That's true.
So with that said, that means the locals here do support.
Yes. And it's important that we continue to support one another.
Correct.
Yes. Now there's a surprise brewing that, many people have been discussing in the community, and we just want to ask you, is there a second location underway?
Yes. We've been praying on this for quite some time,
Okay.
and we actually just broke ground earlier this week.
Oh, wow, man.
And it's going to be located on Avenue 12 and 41 at the Riverwalk next to the Riverstone community.
Whoa, man. So it look like I might need to go and look at purchasing a home over there so I can walk over and get some of your great food.
Because the concept between the two locations will be slightly different.
Okay.
Because our current location here in Fresno will be catering to more adults or business people. That's one of the reasons why we don't really have a TV around the restaurant.
Understood.
But then at the new location, since we're in the community, that's why we will see more families.
Yes.
But then we are next to the hospital, we're next to the golf course, so we'll see all kinds of different people there.
But same menu?
Similar
menu.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say about 70%, and the other 30% will become pretty new items.
Wow.
Only available at that location.
Will that location at least have the lamb chops?
We should have.
Yeah, okay. Edward, I see that you have such an amazing looking bar with a variety. And earlier you spoke about over 300 different bottles here at your restaurant.
Yes.
Man, tell us a little bit about the different type of whiskeys.
Yep. So as you can see behind our bar here, when we first opened, actually 9 years ago, we start off with about 100 bottles.
Okay. Wow. That's a big
Only
start.
100 bottles. And throughout the years, we slowly increasing our selections.
Okay.
And about 10% of our bottles, they are on allocations.
Okay.
With that said, that means once they're gone, they could be gone forever.
Whoa.
Yes.
So you got one time to try.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep, because certain bottles, we might only get one bottle per year.
Okay. Whoa. Can
Not
you
one
share
case.
which type of bottles would that be?
Those bottles could be like, for example, bourbons. Mixtures, they have their 10 years, the rye, once a year release. And then for Japanese, more the high-end one, they also limited to it.
What's the difference between Japanese whiskey versus American whiskey?
So Japanese whiskey is very similar to Scotch.
Okay.
Because back in the days, that's when they went to Scotland to learn.
Okay.
That's why the method is almost identical. But since in Japan, the number one thing people think about is not cars, but fish.
Understood. Right.
That's always the first thing. So when they create a beverage, they have to make sure it can enhance it,
I see.
but not override the taste of the fish.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So in general, most Japanese whiskey, they are very clean.
Uh-huh.
The finish are softer.
Nice. And can you share with us about the process of the Japanese whiskey and how, of course, the barrels are put on a boat?
So some of the bottles, such as the Kaio,
Okay.
they are a smaller company, before they bottle the whiskeys, they put all the barrels on the boat and trying to go around in the ocean for 3 months.
Wow.
Yep.
On the boat for 3 months.
Correct.
Okay. Which contributes to the aging process.
So they try to make the barrels more unique using the different temperatures out there, the humidity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. And that all contributes to the palate of the taste of the
Correct.
whiskey.
hmm
Whoa.
And then the oak they use for the barrel mainly using the Japanese Mizunara.
Okay.
So to use that oak to make the barrel,
Uh-huh.
the tree must be at least 25 feet tall and straight. It cannot be curved
I
to
see.
use it for the barrel.
Whoa. So
Yep.
there's a technique with that as well.
Correct.
And Edward, do you offer, bottles for sale for those items that only come out once a year?
Well, so some bottles we do carry extras.
Okay.
And for the meantime, we do have our own barrels with Knob Creek and Maker Smart.
Oh, nice.
So Maker Smart, we actually sold out. So
Already?
currently we have a Knob Creek, and in this coming September, I will go into Vermont
Okay.
and starting another barrel with Whistle Pig.
Nice. Man, so you actually going to be going on tour.
Yes.
Man, any extra tickets for me to tag along?
Well, let me see how many people I can squeeze in.
Right. That's going to be a packed plane. I hear you.
Yep.
I hear you. Well, we thank you so much for explaining to us in greater detail about the different whiskeys and so forth. And we'd like to ask you one last question, for the podcast, which is, you, Edward, what would you like to see different happen here in Fresno regarding culture?
I think for us, restaurant people,
Yes.
one thing we'd like to see is we wish there's some more establishment that can open a little later,
Okay.
because by the time we finish on the weekend, especially
Right.
by midnight or even a little bit later, there's very, very less amount of options we can choose to get a bite.
So we need not only a little bit of nightlife added, but also some good quality food that is still available to purchase after work for those that's getting off late
Yes.
versus just a drive-through.
Yes.
No, understood.
Because, after you're serving people all night long, you
Yes.
want some actual cooked meal.
Yes, true. True. And especially now, one of the biggest conversations is health, right? And we want to all have the ability to extend our life, and that comes with eating healthy.
So that's actually a concept I've been talking to other restaurant owners
Okay.
that we might join together and rotate.
I like that.
Means maybe the first first Friday or Saturday night of the month, we will have a late night menu available.
Okay.
And then we will change it up through different locations.
I like that. Man, that's definitely something that should happen. And I would imagine that the city would love to hear about that and see that being rolled out. As, those that do work late and would like a wholesome meal would love to be able to reach out to Uber and have that delivered, if not available for pickup.
I would actually say dine in.
Dine in. Oh, man, a step further. That's even better. So is that something that we all need to band together and go before the council to seek for restaurants to be allowed to stay open that long? Or is it up to the operator to do that?
Well, it's actually up to us.
Okay.
Because we try to focus on having a place to have a bite.
Yes.
As far as alcohol, it depends on the license, what's available.
Right.
Till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, last call, but I don't think that would be a big concern.
Okay. Man, how soon would you like to see this rolled out for the culture?
Well, I want to make sure our second location open first.
Number one.
So once everything's running on its own,
Right.
then we will have more time to be able to talk to other restaurant owners and see who want to participate.
Well, man, Edward, again, we thank you for your time, and we appreciate you allowing us to come into this beautiful establishment to talk about Tamari Wabanaki and all the things that you have done to make this such a wholesome place.
No, thank you.
Man, and cheers to that, my man. For anyone that have not been to Tamari Wabanaki, please come. I mean, they have the most astounding, delicious lamb chops. And when we talk about Michelin star quality, without the star, the quality is definitely here. And I definitely look forward to hearing more of you coming out with your significant other or family to Tamari Wabanaki right here in North Point on the corner of Palm and Herndon. See you soon.